What's going on, everybody? Thank you for tuning back and Sue on air with your one and only rock star on the mic, David Duane, in the place to be my Fierce Wings Radio. Right now, we got our boy, Willie Taylor. Now, if y'all don't know who Willie is, former member of Day 26, but y'all know, he's been on here before, but Willie's now star of Love and Hip Hop Hollywood. What's going on, Willie?
What's going on, man? Just blessed, man. Can't complain at all.
Absolutely. I mean, you fam to the show, and, we've been knowing each other for years, so it's great to have you back.
Yes, sir. Always.
Absolutely. So now, Love and Hip Hop, can I ask what made you want to do reality television again?
In this industry, man, it's always about waving up and catching the next wave, man. I felt like where I was at in my career, I needed more visibility, and I wasn't looking forward to signing to a major or anything like that. I really wanted to run my stuff independent, and I was just looking for different ways in. And when the opportunity presented itself, I went to it in prayer and thought about it, and then I went for it. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
Just part of the mission. More visibility, able to push more music, because all the time, anything I'm doing is all about the music and branding.
Absolutely. And that's one thing that you've definitely been about. So being the fact that you got this opportunity straight after, the Day 26, the Return Project, how did that make you feel?
It felt more like it was destined. Like something more. Okay, it was time to turn and get a new chapter. And I was just, looking for different ways of doing it. And I think, pros and cons, I felt like it was something that at the time was necessary.
Absolutely. Now, were you skeptical about doing Love and Hip Hop? Or were you just like, let me just do it and see what kind of happens with it?
I went in with an open heart, with an open spirit, man. Just, whatever was going to come, it was going to come. And, I was just going to move on, and keep my plan, which was keep the music. So no matter what they could have ever threw, I was always going to be cool, just because I always wanted to resort everything back to what I came for.
Exactly. And this season definitely is like a whole introduction for people to get to know you a lot more on, on your solo side, and then really get a chance to know Shonda and then the family side of y'all, which they don't, really get to see. They see the post on Instagram and social media, but they never get the chance of seeing that. How are you feeling that, the fans get a real glimpse into your life?
I feel like the fans have always had a glimpse into my life. Coming from making a band, they watched me on that journey, and of course that was about the music as well. But this time, with the Love and Hip Hop thing, it got more into my family side of it. So you get to see me doing my work, as well as how I get to balance it between my family and what I'm doing as far as music is concerned.
Exactly. And, we're seeing, you and Shonda go through your struggles right now. How has it been, getting back to that good place? Because I admire you guys' relationship and marriage, and have been for years. Like, how is it, right now, just getting everything back to where it used to be?
Well, it's always going to be trying times, because the part of the situation was real for us. So we had to really deal with it. And you think about dealing with a situation not in front of the world, how hard that is, and then having to live it over and over again through reruns and things like that. So, it became something that, at some points we did want to give up and quit and not do it no more. But at the end of the day, man, we just, like I said before, we had to stick to what we came for, which was the music. And, we had to just trigger everything back into what that would be. And then in the process of still trying to find that happy place.
Right. And I know it's probably has to be a little bit difficult, because you got a lot of different mixed, jabs and, just remarks on social media about that, as the episodes were rolling and things were, coming together.
Yeah, and as we were unfolding period, I had already prepared myself for, the good with the bad. I felt like if anything, they were getting the opportunity to just know who I am as a person, period. Whether my flaws, they understand that I'm not perfect, understand that I make mistakes, understand that I learn from my mistakes, and I still have to keep everything moving, because I still have to protect my family. I still have to do everything that I was doing before, but now times 10. You know what I mean?
Exactly. And I definitely like the fact that you've been able to do that and keep it consistent, with your brand, not let any of the negativity get to you. And you're consistently dropping music. I mean, we talked about this off airs like that, but I think it's crazy. Like, what's keeping you pumped this season versus, last season when, just bringing out the music like the way you are now?
Well, you know what I'm saying? I feel like everything had just been put together the way it was, and I feel like in any situation, man, like I said, I had came for the music, so I just wanted to keep it related to the music. So if it was a situation I was going through, I could definitely write about that situation and still be able to show my craft, still make my brand blossom. And at the same token, and the same thing my wife Shonda was doing, pushing the music.
Right.
And then just singing about the story, singing about what that feels like. singing about, you mean, how to get out of that, singing about, you mean, just apologies and things like that. You mean, I think as long as we kept it to the music, it became a soundtrack to what we were really going through. You know what I mean?
Exactly. And that's important to have those records because people can relate to that. It's an everyday thing that, you know, people go through. Some people can act like on social media they have not gone through those situations and try to, you know, sun somebody for it, but, you know, they've been through it.
Exactly. It's not a new subject. It's a subject. You mean, it's a subject. It happened. We're not the first. We're not going to be the last. But at the end of the day, you mean, it was real for us, and we had to find our way back.
Exactly. And I think
and when I say back, I mean back to each other versus it being, you mean, it wasn't about the public perception. It wasn't about nothing that anybody could ever say. It became a real apology to my wife for what I had done. You know what I mean?
And I definitely have to say the things have been really responded well as far as like the transition of the sound as far as your music is concerned. What made you want to, you know, really like switch it up? Because this shit is too damn hot. I be telling everybody, be like, yo, Willie just dropped a banger. Y'all need to check it.
Nah, man, respect, man. I appreciate that a whole lot, man. I think it was more so, you know, I had always been a bedroom boomer, and that still is in me. You mean, that's just who I've always been as an artist. And but I've always written all type of music, and I feel like the timing just presented itself. You know what I mean, when things happen, you have to be able to adjust and put together pieces that are necessary for the moment. And I feel like, you know, me talking bedroom stuff wouldn't have been the best thing at the moment. It would have been more so about what am I really feeling? How am I feeling? I want people to really connect to me in my heart and understand that no matter what I'm going through, just listen to the music because it's going to be healing for me. It's going to be healing for you.
Exactly. And I feel like a lot of people can even say, you showed a lot of that with your record, Thought I Knew Myself.
Right. Yeah, I think when Thought I Knew Myself, Jackpot, Stop Time, I think pretty much wraps up just the feeling of what I actually went through. It just brings it all back to home of who, you know, the things that I've done that I didn't think I would do. It brings it back to how sorry I am for my wife. I mean, for doing this to my wife, and it brought to the forefront of, you know, how I would do anything to get her back, or to show her how sorry I am for what I've done, and how I would never do anything like this again, and how much of a lesson it was for me. I feel like all that is translated well through the music.
Now, is a lot of this music going to be on an upcoming EP album? I know you've been working on a lot of different projects, but what are these particular records going to be on?
These records, I'm trying to still structure everything together, man, because I got so many records, man, and I can keep doing single after single after single. I'm going to put together a body of work right now. I don't know exactly what the title's going to be. Trust me, it's a lot of music that I have that you all have not heard.
Right.
And a body of work is in the process. Just don't know if it's going to be an EP or a full album because I still got Chocolate City 2 coming out in February of 2017. And I have 4 records on there. So I'm trying to do perfect placement so that whatever project it is, you all can just grab it and just understand it. Off the records you heard alone, you know that it's through the roof.
Exactly. Good thing you mentioned Chocolate City, too, because, you know, the fans wanted me to ask you, what was it like being a part of that cast and being able to get more into the acting? Because you've done it previously, you've done plays, you've done other movies. But what was it like, you know, being able to work with the cast that you work with?
Well, you know, it's always great for me, man, because coming from the musical world, jumping into acting, man, it's always a learning experience for me to be around such great actors and actresses. You know, so I'm always learning. I'm always trying to soak up the energy, soak up the knowledge, and get better in it and sharpen my craft. So, you know, I think that was a great opportunity for me because there was some great actors in that movie, man, and we gelled well, and it became real. You know, I had told my wife while I was recording, I was like, for these couple months that I'm filming this movie, I'm in my mind, I'm an exotic dancer. I mean, and I had to just really put myself in that mindset just so it translates well when it comes across the screen.
Exactly. So now, what's up with this fitness calendar? Because, you know, Tina had asked me to ask you about the fitness calendar and everything. When's that coming?
I'm getting it together right now, and I'm looking to drop it at the end of November for 2017. You know, it's going to be a one-sheet spread, but it's going to be multiple pictures. I think it should be really, really good. You know, just something else that I'm going to put out there as well as we're trying to get together a fitness DVD as well, just so I can show, you know, a couple of the tricks of the trade, some things I do, just to get my body in the right shape.
So now let me ask you a question that I got from Ebony. She wants to know, one of your followers on Twitter, she wants to know, she's seen a lot of posts about Day 26 with Soon coming. Are you guys returning, or what's the situation with that? She wants to know.
Me and Day 26, we talk a lot, you know, and when I drop my EP or album, whatever it is, I'm going to have a special bonus on there with my brothers that I feel like it's going to be really, really big. But the thing is, we dropped our first album 2007, so 2017 will be our 10 year for that. And we are discussing, you know, probably one more song and, you know, few dates to hit the stage and just relive those moments.
Nice. That'd be huge. I mean, you know, I've been there from the beginning, so I'd be there.
Exactly. No, it's gonna be great, man. As we discussing it right now. Nothing in stone, but however, you know, as long as we all say we're gonna do it, we can put it together and make it happen.
For sure. So what's next, Willie? Besides the DVD, the fitness spread, the music, Chocolate City 2, what else do you have going on?
Man, just a lot of different business endeavors, man. I've been just putting my hat in a whole bunch of different places, man, and you know, as far as restaurants and different company moves, and there's a whole bunch of other things, man. Just building this brand, you know. I got the hat company right now, Wear the Crown, which you can grab on my website, www.willietaylor.com. There's just a lot going on, man, bro. And we pretty much covered a lot of it, but you know, other than that, you know, we got the movies that I'll be writing and the plays that I have. Just different things, man. A lot of things going on at the same time.
Most definitely. Well, you know, we're looking forward to that, and just keep it up, because you got a lot of fans, you know, really tuned in this season. Like, this is like really a good season for you.
Yeah, it is. It really is, man. And I appreciate people for allowing me to share my life, you know, with them. And for those who kept it positive, you know, a lot of people could have turned and a lot of things like that. But understanding that we all are human, we all make mistakes. And as long as we can learn from it, we can grow from it. And I appreciate everybody who took that in and understood that lesson with me, understood that I learned a real lesson and brought it right back to the music. And I'll be right back on these stages. We're putting together the tour right now.
Well, Willie, thanks so much again for always, you know, keeping me in the loop and, you know, supporting us and, you know, continue to do your thing.
Most definitely. Just before I leave, man, I just want everybody to know Jackpot is available right now. Everywhere digital music is sold. It's doing extremely well. I need everybody. It's an independent thing right now, so I need everybody to go and purchase the record. And Shonda has Closer out right now. Shonda Denise has Closer out right now. So y'all go to iTunes and grab that as well, man. And continue to support us, man. I'm going to bring home a few dates with me, too, as far as the tour is concerned. So it should be fun.
Absolutely. And let them know where they can follow you as far as, like, social media is concerned, too.
When it comes to the internet, man, just go to WillieTaylor.com, and everything that I am a part of is on there.
Absolutely. Well, Willie, thanks so much again. Appreciate it.
Thanks for having me, bro.